Dyson's smallest vacuum is here. It's lighter than my dog, but does it suck? We're unboxing it in this video and checking out what comes with the vacuum, plus just how to use these Dyson attachments. Sometimes it makes sense not to go big. In the context of vacuums vis-a-vis smaller cracks and crevices to be cleaned, and equally tiny vacuum wielders. In this case, it makes sense to go smaller. Good day, you beautiful people. Welcome to LAZADA's Tech, where we do tech in your life in style. The Digital Slim Fluffy is Dyson's smallest vacuum yet. Let's get to unboxing it.
So this is a relatively bigger box compared to the boxes we open up on this channel, but it's tiny for a vacuum. We have Dyson Digital Slim Fluffy up here, and then on the side, a side view version of the vacuum. Nothing on the sides really. Ooh, a tiny version of the vacuum on this side. Now I have unboxed a Dyson vacuum before. I link it here and down below. But one thing I'm going to say is that this is exciting because they come with so many different attachments. That is so crazily compactly packed. Like, it looks like a puzzle. Start with this. That says Dyson Digital Slim Fluffy right there. And that is relatively light. Let's get to the actual vacuum engine first. Ooh, that looks like a gun. Also, not bad. I mean, definitely the smallest Dyson I've handled. And this is my left hand. I am right-handed. This is no problem. On the back, we see that there is a screen that says charge first before using. I mean, obviously this thing is designed a little differently to make it smaller and lighter. There's the trigger right there. And then it says here that this thing has a battery-saving trigger. Ha! Your user manual is online. Thank you. That does save paper. You can scan the QR to check that out. So like I said, it is a little different. Obviously, the canister is a little bit smaller as well. And you open it. Ooh, that's cool. So that's still designed to be easy for you when you're done vacuuming. You take out the thing. We also have, what is this? Instructions. This is how to mount your mount. The actual mount with screws and all. Charging brick. Ooh, I'm not sure what this head is called, but I have a similar one and we've been using it for like carpets and such. This might be my favorite Dyson head. We have the corner vacuum tool. Now this is great for vacuuming in between corners and tight spaces. There's also this interesting but funny looking attachment. Basically you can, and that helps like sort of brush and vacuum in areas that are uneven, so you get the dirt in one spot, and then this vacuums all of that. And then what's next? Let's take this. I'm kidding, my dog just wants to be a part of it. Okay guys, this is Chumi and she just wants to be a part of the unboxing. Oh, what is this? So it's like one of those bendy tools. We'll try this out later. This I didn't have in the last vacuum I unboxed, so I'm pretty curious. We are moving into uncharted territory. I'm not sure what this is, but we will most definitely find out. Last but not least, this is the classic Dyson roller head, I'm imagining. Yes, so as you can see, it's pretty sizable. These brushes make sure that you don't miss anything when you vacuum. Right, let's see how this all works. Charge first. And scan for that. Lol, okay, I just went to the URL because it wouldn't scan and this is easier anyway. Cool, I got all the info here and actually figured out what that weird elbow tool is for. Oh my god, look at that. Basically, this arm is 4. And this clip is 4. Yeah, let's talk about all these other attachments later.
And so the whole point of this teenier, tinier vacuum is that number 1, it's easier to maneuver.
So this vacuum is definitely small, even compared to the V8 Slim Fluffy, which is by all accounts a very small vacuum. The Dyson Digital Slim Fluffy is definitely lighter.
And like I said, Chew the dog is definitely heavier than this vacuum, although Chew refuses to get on a scale because she doesn't want us to judge how heavy she is. The smaller size is owed to its new ergonomic design, which is why this particular vacuum looks a little different than older Dyson vacuums. And because it's light and it's smaller, that makes it easier for people like me with tiny arms to carry and use. A whole range of mobility opens up because it's not as taxing to lift. With stick vacuums, that matters a lot. And also remember that your vacuum is only as good as the spots it reaches. Number 2, there's a new screen. That LCD screen makes it easier for you to maneuver, like it shows you what mode you're on, it's where you can change the language, it's also where you can check your battery time or your battery health. Number 3, considering how small this thing is, it has the same runtime. There are 3 modes on this vacuum and its maximum runtime is at 40 minutes on the Eco mode. By comparison, the V8 Slim and the Dyson V8 has a 40-minute runtime on powerful suction mode. Of course, those are different modes, but it's still pretty amazing that this tinier new thing has the same runtime as bigger vacuums.
I did ask Dyson engineers about this because I was like, how? He mentioned that the ergonomic design of this vacuum coupled with the engine makes it possible. Oh, and did I mention you can change the batteries on this, meaning if you run out of juice, you can always just switch them out. Unfortunately, extra batteries are not included in the box.
Right, now let's get on to trying the different attachments that this vacuum came with.
So we all already know what the reach under tool, wand clip, extension hose, and the mini motor head is for. By the way, the mini motor head is the attachment I've been testing out all around the rug and the seats and the sofa. This is also the same attachment that I tested out with the V8 Slim Fluffy when I cleaned this rug for the very first time after being storage for 10 years. Obviously, it worked because it's now been here and we've been using it. I'll link that video up here and down below. We have 3 others to check out. We have the crevice tool, the combination tool, and the soft roller brush. Let's start with that. So the soft roller brush is great in many different surfaces. Okay, don't mind that. Again, because of that head, it should be able to vacuum irregularly shaped things. So easy to maneuver. Let's try it on some dog food. I'm sorry, Chew. Can we have some dog food to try out the vacuum? Okay, we're good. There we go, the dog food is now inside the canister. Oh, look at the dog food over there. And while we're here, look at all of this dust. That is just from me shooting. That means this thing really is effective, yeah? Crevice tool next, that's this one. So this thing is for tight spots. Oh my god, if I drop stuff in here, I can just... Guys, that has happened before. The crazy combination tool, let's start with this. Textured areas like this. So my last point about the digital Slim Fluffy is the fact that I shot all of that with my right hand while using only my left hand to vacuum. If it's any indication, that's how manageable this vacuum is. Well, that and the fact that I need to stop shooting and vacuum more because look at that.
My conclusions, yes, it does suck. I mean, in the good way. It sucks well enough to get my clean on. Dyson vacuums are ergonomically designed, but this thing's unbearable lightness and being, get it, really help people like me. And I imagine that for someone who lives in, like, let's say a condo, this would be the perfect device. Smaller means smaller storage space for keeping in smaller spaces, also meaning that it can get into those smaller spaces better, and 3, it offers power. That's it for today's video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you want to see how I use my tech on a daily basis, find me online. That's LAZADA _ on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Until next time!